All right, hey everyone. So today we got the deck profiles for the two best pan players in the world. Nick, this is me. Then we got Bailey over there. Bailey, say hi.
Hey guys.
Today I'm not gonna kid around this time. I know I usually just like speed run through the deck list. Finishing top four, I think I have a duty to actually go through the deck properly. So, um, start with we just here. We have our prizing. We have the leader. I sold my Vegeta, so and Bailey did too. So we have two random cards. There's the Frieza, and then this is the fourth place Gogeta. Really nice. Now we put this stuff to the
And
side.
Nate, just to let everyone know, what place did you end up getting?
Huh?
What place did you end up getting?
First, it's pretty nice.
You took fourth.
Bro, let me have this. I beat AJ in the after party. It's good enough.
That's true. And then I took sixth at in the top cut with Pam.
There we go. All right. Starting main deck. Best cards in the deck. Ah, fuck, I didn't. TFS. And you know what? Now let's talk about both of them. TFS and BMS. Best, just the best options. They're so They're so generically good. Obviously, they have different times when they're gonna come in better. If the cards play through activate main or through autos, 15 or less, obviously you're gonna want BMS first out. Uh, Goku, if you're playing against, it's usually okay. BMS is usually for like blue, because blue always like tries to free play or cheat stuff out, like Arinsu or 17 in gammas and in the gamma deck, or Boo. Just randomly thought of that. And then TFS is just solid for negate heavy decks such as black, honestly, yellow, and green. This card's awesome and it's great. Bailey, any thoughts on the self
This
awakenings?
as soon as this card comes out, if people don't get rid of it, especially a Rinsu, uh, Boo, those blue decks you're talking about,
Mm-hmm.
they they're going to be pitching cards from hand. This
Yeah. Oh,
becomes
Kefla
threat
too.
number one from the yeah, Kepler as well. If they can't get rid of this, they're losing cards in hand, and Kefla usually just keeps a solid hand. It'll just completely die.
Mm-hmm. No, self awakeners super crucial, and also I'm gonna talk strategy real quick. If it is at all possible, when you're playing this deck and you're unawakened, obviously play these guys out turn one. But when you're taking damage, if possible, again, try to stay to 6 life, and then when they pass, you can swing, get extra mileage off of these guys by being an extra 15k swing. Or 20k, because you're going to combo draw and then awaken, so you can get that extra draw right before you go in with the rest of your turn.
Which, by the way,
Hmm.
just to kind of go over the leader because we didn't at the very beginning.
Shit.
Um, the leader auto, when you combo a card, you do draw a card, and you can take up to one life.
Either
And
turn.
then
So if your opponent swings like if your opponent thinks they're being cheeky and they swing 10 and you have to combo card to get one in Z, you can combo draw and still take.
yep. And then the awakening is you have to be at five or less life. You burst three cards from the top of your deck and draw two. The awakening side does the combo draw, but then also instead of taking a life, you send a battle card from your warp to your drop. And
Yeah,
then
so
activate
simple and
main.
quick.
Yep. And then activate main, send two battle cards from your warp to your drop, restand a Z battle card with the cost of two or less as restand it.
No, no.
Is it any Z
Restand any
battle?
Black Sea battle card.
Oh, even better.
You see, we don't even read our cards. So, I do want to mention one more thing about the leader. Burst 3 is the only reason this deck is good.
Yes.
That Burst 3 saves it because enables overwhelms, best friend Demi. It's just awesome. And also, really important to all of you out there, activate main it is not locked to anything. Like you don't have to send two back. You don't have to have a Z battle card in play. A lot of the times when I'm passing, like on turn two, I'll do activate main, put two cards back, and that'll help me set up my negates for the opponent's turn. So this isn't locked for anything. If you guys haven't used the activate main, I highly encourage you always do it before you pass. I have a bad habit of forgetting, but always try to remember that.
Usually, the activate main has saved me a lot during turns, especially against Warp Jita in the top
Oh yeah.
16 top cut. I
Should
I
have been.
went Power Burst, I went Token, Power Burst, Bardock. It shuts down their turn.
Yep. The trifecta of negates, which we'll talk about later. All right. Now for our second set of super combos. This card's ignorant. And as of recording, the new Trunks got released, and I've never been more excited. She's gonna be snapped. Oh, I love this card so
Oh,
much.
she's gonna be insane.
Dude, I freaking love this card so much. Um,
This
Go ahead. You want to explain this one?
th- this card being able to, when you have 5 or less cards in hand, when it's comboed. So if you have 6 cards in hand and combo it,
Still works.
it gets +5. So it's an extra super combo that also, if you burst it off the top of your deck, leader ability, counterplay, which we'll talk about later, and some of the other cards, it'll just free play,
Mm-hmm. It'll
which
free
you
play,
can
and it's
use to
especially
actually.
good when you burst the card, and then it's on field like after the counterplay. Then you can combo it off and go back net neutral in hand.
Yep.
It's so good. Another thing I want to mention, because I did see like one misconception one time at the tournament. When you combo this card, at the time you combo and you have five or less, she gets the +5. When you go back up to like six or like eight cards in your hand, then she still keeps the +5. She's still a pseudo swarm.
Yep.
I remember one of my opponents was confused with that, but great card, and also like with Pan, um, like a lot of the best decks in the format right now, they always like keep a steady hand. I'll be entirely honest. With Pan, most of the time I have like 8 to 10 cards in hand. It's not that big. It's really not. So she's really great for
If
defense.
if you really get it set up right and get it set up perfectly, I have had hands where it goes as high as 13, 14 cards, but you have to just see everything at the perfect time.
Oh yeah. So this card is a great consistency piece, great survival piece, and when you're pushing for game, you know how annoying it is for the opponent to go like, all right, I'm gonna swing freaking 50. He only has 4 cards in his hand. You dropped out 4 guys. Ah, that shit is so sad. I'm not even gonna lie. All right, and now I think it's
Okay.
important we talk about both of them at the same time.
Yep.
Behold the cards that make Pan good.
I think these cards, if they weren't made for
Best
the
card in the deck.
deck,
Good.
that the deck wouldn't work.
Oh, absolutely.
The deck would be dead. It, being able to have essentially the Trunks as a board wipe and a Goku that's a 25k body that lets you go neutral in hand and make your leader go +5 for the turn for 1 energy.
Sickening work.
It's these two are disgusting.
So these are easily like again the best cards in the deck. These are also to date. I personally think these are the most overtuned promos ever printed.
Oh, I agree.
I remember reading these guys for the first time and going, "Oh my god, power creep."
Well, I played against 4 Rinsus.
Hold
This
on,
is
explain the
the
card first.
card.
Explain the card first.
Th- this card has 2 ways to play it. It has overround. It also has an activate main, pay 1. If your opponent has 2 or more energy, burst 2, draw 1, play this card.
Not limit one, by the way. The activate man is not limit one.
No, On play, the auto limit 1, which is good. I'm glad. If your leader is a Pan Xeno only card, when this card is played, for the amount of Z energy cost, right here, Z energy cost in your unison area and your battle area, warp each of your opponent's battle cards with a cost of 6 or less equal to the amount of Z energy cost you have between unison and battle area.
Yeah,
So usually turn 3, I'll have Demigra and a Gohan out. That's 4 cards, 6 cost or less, that I can warp.
it's so dumb. This card is also great into the Vegeta matchup because say they have the Gohan that draws on combo, and then Gogeta out because you went second. You play out Demi. You either pay 1 or run 4 for Trunks. You basically trade.
Yep.
It's so good. This card is great for board wiping. In my game against Orinsu, I think I had Demigrai out. I paid 1 for a Boo, paid 1 and 2 for a Goku. Then over on 4 for Trunks, I board wiped 5 cards off his field.
Yep.
Ignorant card. And then Goku. Uh, I know I've made like jokes about favorite card, best cards. This is my favorite card in the deck. Always use it.
Oh, I agree.
It's my
Yeah.
favorite. Okay, so basically Goku. If your leader is a Panzino only card, oh, not only card. Okay. Hey, we're learning too. The counterattack is limit 1. Negate the attack and play this card. Original 5 cost. If the total cost, the total Z energy cost of all Z cards in your battle area and unison area is 2 or more, then reduce the cost of this guy in your hand by 4. And then on play, burst 2, draw 1, be in your lead. Busted, and he's a 25k body, because of course. So what I like to
Funny
do is
thing
I
with
like
this
to negate,
card.
draw freaking Bean Leader. They swing again, combo off Goku, go +1 during their turn, and just go and be 25. It's so good. It's so good.
The permanent too.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a Z battle or Z unison out, it's the permanent doesn't reduce only on opponents.
Oh yeah, you can
You can
stack
play it
this.
on your turn too. I actually won one of my games this weekend because I played this card because it was one of the last swingers I needed.
Yeah, that's cool. Also, one more thing before we move on. I actually had an odd combination. I can't remember who I was playing against, but I had Chilai out and Surmounting out. That's how you know I went first. Uh, since these two, the both of them combined to make up two or more Z, Goku's live. It's a very interesting
Yep.
combination. Uh, but yeah, no, these cards are freaking awesome.
These two definitely made the deck where it is today.
Absolutely. All right, and now for the main engine card of the deck before the deck even came out.
Combo attack.
Power couple.
I just want to say with this card, when they first released it, when they first leaked it, when Vegito Xeno came out, everyone thought this was bad. I even thought this was a bad card.
Mm-hmm.
But after actually playing it and playing it between Vegito Xeno, I played it in Goku Xeno and Pan Xeno. This is the card that makes you go +1 in Pan Xeno, as well as gets your Z energy filled without having to use cards in hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Important note: if you're suspecting a floodgate, you always over on 4 play this guy in swing, so you can generate a Z and draw.
This is your anti-explosive dance card.
This is your first swing card. It actually doesn't matter what matchup. Now I think about it.
Yep. This is the card to swing no matter what.
Mm-hmm. Great card. I got nothing else to say. Simple. It's good. Freaking love it.
Yep.
We probably should have talked about them in the same vein, but it's fine. Infiltrator, I love this card.
Uh, Infiltrators, such a good card.
On play, draw one, crit. The crit is ignorant, and I love it with all my soul.
The crit makes it to where now your opponent thinks I either have to combo out of this, use a resource to negate, or have a chance at critting something good from my life.
Crit is too good a keyword to pass up. I know some other people have considered like playing the archetype Vegito one, the filter, the draw two pitch one. But I know
Yep.
crit is too valuable in this deck. It's so good.
No, the crit I've had
Replace in
so many
hand
people
too.
mess up, and I've had people combo 3 cards just to not take the crit, and now it's you're 3 cards less in hand.
Yeah, basically. It's so good. All right. Please don't ban this card.
Please. Counterplay.
So this card, alongside what is it? This card alongside the Goku lets us be a 25k base leader on the opponent's turn. That's one thing I really want to emphasize. How I win almost all of my games is because defensively I'm a 25k base leader. You always want to leave out an energy for Goku, pay one Goku, defend the unison, freaking defend the unison with the other cards, and then when they finally play something, you go counterplay to be in your lead. Even if your
Yep.
opponent goes into like a 6 drop or something, sometimes it's just worth it to counterplay to get the extra beam. It's so good.
Yep. I protecting the unison early on and removing your opponent's board so they
Mm-hmm.
really only have leader to swing with makes this card very optimally good. If your whole goal is there either your opponent's turn 2 or turn 3 is to make sure they only have their leader there, because if they swing and you negate, now they have to play something
Yeah.
to get rid of the unison. And that's where you can bring this card in, and now you're 25. Most of the time, they're having to combo to hit you.
This card just synergizes so well with the deck. It's illegal. It feels absurd. I think now we're gonna start having some differentiations in the list. So though we're teammates, obviously we have creative differences and we want to do other things. Um, but let's start with Two Feigned. This
Yep, I
card's
still
silly.
have two fanged.
I freaking love this card, especially into decks that don't draw that much early on, like into Nova or a Rinsu. Because Nova, yes, they build a giant hand, but that's over time. You drop this thing on
Yep,
them like turn 2 or 3, they're freaking crying. Especially with TFS out after a Nimbus, now they're just neck in hand.
yep.
Also, if you like get yeah, if you have both of these in your hand and you have Demi out, make your opponent go -2. Oh my god, I love this card.
I love it when people will pitch for Dormant under
Mm-hmm.
TFS. So now they're pitching 3 cards because one from the negate from
It's
using
4.
Dormant, one from pitching effect, and one from TFS.
Yeah,
And
it's
then you
4.
play this. They're going down 4 cards in hand.
It's
And then
so
you just
good.
pass and they have nothing.
Mm-hmm. It's just such a good card. Obviously, I think that's one of the quote unquote weaker ish cards. I still think it's invaluable to the deck, but if you're thinking about siding something, then probably go with that card.
I I usually cited it out about half my matches just because a lot of it on some of the matches just it didn't matter because they're just drawing so
Some decks draw
much.
too much, like freaking what is it? Into Vegeta, it's not as good. Into
Nope.
what is it? Surge, it's not as good.
Nope.
Okay,
Okay.
I want to go through
Let's
effects before you
do.
start.
Yep.
His list is at 57. I'm at 58 because I run an extra quotes. This is side fodder because I have such a hard time siding in this deck. Everything is so tight. So I just have an extra quotes because why not?
Yeah.
Let's see here. Oh, Tenacious.
This is where we start kind of running a little
Now we have
differently.
differences. So I personally run it at 3 because I need to see this card. I need to guarantee the fact that I have at least one in my hand so I can feel confident when playing my game. I can combo and charge the rest, but I need one. What's your reasoning for 2?
My reasoning is I'm not scared of aggro if my opponent doesn't have a board. And 90% of the games that I played, my opponent maybe had one card on the board. I was removing everything.
And that's another good point. My build is centered more. I can't call it mid range because I don't remove as much as you do. No, my play style
I
is
feel you.
more. Let's go ahead.
I feel like yours is more a little more defensive.
Mine's definitely more defensive. I hit hard and I defend hard.
Yep.
But you play around a lot more in the middle because we're gonna go over some cards later. Actually, do you want to go over them now?
We can go over them in a little bit.
Gotcha. So there's Tenacious, great card. Also, you know what? Let me just say this right now.
You,
Always hold a Tenacious. If you suspect that this is like the turn that your opponent is gonna go Secret Rare, go Tenacious. If you see your opponent is like on 4, is yellow, they're gonna go to 4. They're down to 3. You have a bunch of stuff rested, go Tenacious. If it's turn 5 against green and you think they have Celestina, go Tenacious. If they just now dropped Hatch, go Tenacious.
yep.
Tenacious is gonna be your
This
Secret
card
Rare answer.
saved me. This card saved me in the Warp Jita matchup in the top 16 as well. I went into this and he couldn't do much.
So important. Um, you want to go over supers?
Yep, let's go over supers real quick. This
Go
one is
over the
back
fact that you don't
to,
have the nice art.
hey, I have the nice art.
No, you don't.
Hey, these are
These are
championship.
bold, prettier. I like them more. That's all there is.
Being able to go +1 with this card.
I would
The
say
only
none.
the only other card you could there's two other cards that you can go +1 with in the deck is the Supreme Kai if you burst it, combo attack, and this if you're at 4 or less. This,
We go down to 4 really easily. Oh, I do want to mention,
yeah,
some people have asked why not run Cumber? Especially, I guess I'll spoil it a little bit. Especially in your case, why don't you run Cumber? We use too much of the energy.
yep, we use too much the energy. I'm also constantly thinking about with blue being one of the better colors
It's the
recently.
top color. Let's be
I'm
real here.
always I'm always worried about oob. I
Yeah.
don't want to get oobed. So I have to work my way around that
Also, I
while
prefer
still
when the
being
super's
able to
always
super
live.
combo. Yep.
Not worrying about restrictions because it we're not stay. If we make it with 5 life into turn 3, assuming we awaken turn 2, that's insane.
Yeah.
SGR, one of great card, saved our butts all the time.
Yeah.
Not much else to say.
This
Actually,
one,
well,
if
its effect to warp is pretty cheeky. I like it.
I really liked it. It can save an extra swing from something, or if your opponent doesn't realize you have it and they swing with their leader first and they have a 4-drop or less on the board that they can swing with, you just combo this, draw one off of leader, send it to Z,
What?
pay 1, warp. What's that?
Wait, did you say from field?
No.
Oh, you okay? I'm
Combo
sorry.
from
I
hand.
thought you said like
Sorry.
negate and then combo down, bro.
No, sorry. No, if your opponent swings with their leader, you combo this from hand, draw, send a Z, pay 1 energy, and warp one of your opponent's 4 lesses.
Two things I want to note about this card. Number one, it's actually a really solid hold. Like if your opponent is preventing you from awakening. So because
Yes.
you're gonna pass with energy up. So freaking combo it off, draw, go neutral in hand, Z charge it, potentially stop like some kind of attack. Another thing I want to note, it says you may play this card. When you negate with this card, you do not have to play it. It came up in my match against Legends. I negated with SGR, and I did not play it because I did not want to give him another marker. Look at him.
It
He
just
didn't
won't
even know.
negate.
No, I'm pretty sure. Hold on. Pan players are reading their cards for the
It,
first time.
when your opponent attacks with a battle card, you may play this card from your drop or warp in rest mode and negate the attack.
Yeah, you may. You still negate even if you don't.
Oh, that's insane.
Bro, you see, he's learning this for the first time.
That's how they ruled it? Oh, that's crazy.
All right, let's go over the negate trifecta. Bailey, that's a weird looking Bardock you have there. What's wrong with it?
It's definitely not serialized. I don't know what you're talking about.
Dude, I don't see no Lucky Charms in there, shit. All right, so do you want to explain this or do I or me? I
Bardock,
love this. Yes, I love this. You know what? No, I'm muting.
once they showed Bardock, I
This deck was
I
so
was
good.
excited. Yes.
All right, I'm going
Being
back. So,
able to
go ahead.
being able to and he's gonna show it with some of the cards with the Goku negate that burst 2. You can now combo your negates to just completely shut down your opponent's turn. A lot of times, what I'll do is I'll go Goku negate. So now your leaders are 20k, and you draw a card and have a 25k body on the field. If you're at 5 or less, I'll then go Power Burst into Bardock into Token negate, and your opponent can't do anything about it.
I do it in a different order. So what I like to do is leave an energy open for combo attack. No, not combo attack. For Goku, pay one Goku, being my leader. After Goku, I like to go into Token. Token, go down to. So real quick, this is very important. This is why I said you do activate main with leader before you pass. So turn 2, you have 0 cards in your drop because you just finished overwhelming. You are going to do activate main with your leader. You're going to put 2 cards back. You pass, pay 1 to negate the attack, Goku. Burst 2, draw 1. That's 4 in drop. You stopped a swing. Good job. Then you're gonna go token negate. You're gonna token drop down to 4. So now your super combos are live. Super and Bardock are live. Then you make a token, so that's more defense. And now you have 5 in drop exactly. As soon as you have 5 in drop, Power Burst is gonna be live because of Sparking 5. You're gonna go Sparking 5, grab back a Kai from your drop. You can grab back a Kai from your drop. If you put it back with your leader ability, and then put this guy in drop because you still have what is it? You still have 5 in drop after you put this card back. This card lets you go +1, and then you're gonna go Bardock finally for the last negate. Or if you're cheeky, you can also go SGR. You can go Bardock, and since you have 5 in drop and you have 4 or less, thanks to your token negate, and now you just prevented 4 swings. On top of that, if you have the counterplay out, then that's 5 disruptions, and you double beat your leader.
Yep.
I
So
love this combination with all my heart.
the only reason why I do Power Burst before token, and there's times where I will only overwhelm once in a turn and then save my drop for this combo, is because especially against a Rinsu, I don't want them to play Goma out because usually they're gonna play out the Goma, go into the 30k Marbu, Marbo, Marba, and now I have 2 more swings coming after me that I don't want. So I save token for last as a hopefully that's all their swings.
Obviously, this is matchup
And
dependent, but I'm just saying token is usually first.
yes,
He
yeah,
played against 4
usually,
Rinsus.
yeah, I played a lot of Arensu,
I only went up against 1. All my matches were
but
unique.
I don't want my opponent getting to their combo step half the time.
Yeah, absolutely not. Um, so yeah, no, I freaking love this trifecta of negates. I remember when I pulled it off for the first time by accident. Mind you, by the way, this is all net neutral in hand, unless you did go counterplay. Then it's -1. But honestly, whatever. Goku plus 0 because you drew 1. Token negate 0 because you took a life. Power burst +1 because you took a life and you picked back up a Kai ideally, and then Bardock -1, so that's +0 all in all.
Yep.
A freaking great thing. Honestly, I think this is what put Pan over the edge. This trifecta of negates.
Being able to do that plus still have some form of draw when comboing really put it above some of the other black decks like Goku XENO, um, Meki Kai, and some of the other ones.
Yep. All right. Now let's go over the 2 secret rares we're playing in the deck. Secret Rare 1 and Secret Rare 2.
Yep.
But Crack Across Space Time is a devious card. I love this thing.
People don't remember it.
They don't respect it.
This card is a threat. If
Oh,
you're
freaking
at two
always.
life, if you're at 2 life, and I swing my leader, 90% of the time this is coming your way.
It is. This is such an important card because we're playing in a game with a lot of disruptions, right? One thing that can never be disrupted unless you get hit by Release from Evil when you swing with your leader is gonna be just dumping on leader. They can't do anything about it. They can't disrupt it mid battle.
Nope.
It's like say if you dump with freaking like Gohan dump against blue, it can get knocked out because they can go peel off and then SG right out of the way. But with your leader, nothing. They're gonna take the full blunt of the crack in space time. And honestly, this is how I win most of my games.
Yep. I probably won 3 or 4 games just using this.
Easily. Alright, and that's what it's just a simple one of I think one is perfect.
Yeah.
Always see it when you need to. And if you burst them, then honestly it's kinda whatever. You don't need it, but it certainly puts the deck over the edge. It's some nice flavor. This card's cracked. I have nothing to say.
I argue top 3 best ultimate in the entire game.
There's no argument. Gogeta, the only argument is if whether or not it's better than Beast. It's Gogeta, Beast, and Evil Sam. No competition.
The problem is people are expecting Beast,
Not really. I
and
expect
you can
Hatch.
play but you can play around Beast a little bit.
Oh yeah.
This you can play around with, but your game plan has to completely be switched up in order to.
I will say
Being
one.
able to
Mm-hmm, go ahead.
warp
Sorry.
being able to warp something ignoring barrier, look at your opponent's entire life so you know what's in there. Warp a 7 or less from their life, which by the way does not have to be a battle card.
Correct. I have negated away hard negates because I'm like, oh my god, if my opponent has something, I'm fucked.
Yep.
So just take away that
Warped
possibility.
away I've warped away bursting
Mm-hmm.
because you can. Bursting
Dude, I
range.
ripped Vermillion
So
Sands one time. I've never been happier.
that so being able to see your opponent's entire life, which you can't do with Beast. So now you know what's in there. And then after you warp something from their life, play a 7 or less battle card from your opponent's warp.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's not all. If your opponent plays a 7 or less battle card, you can gain control of it
Correct.
with skills, by the way.
Very important thing I want to
This
mention
card's
about Evil
insane.
Stand. It removes that activate main speed.
Yes.
So if like this came up in my match against Guts, shout out Guts, dude. Our game was awesome. I paid 2 to remove his own Evil Sand because like I'm thinking to myself, damn, I don't want to play anything because then he can steal it. But he's in my warp, so I just go pay 2, activate main, remove him before his autos can trigger, and then just kill him. Evil Sand is very good. You always want to save him for when your opponent's like at 3 or 2 life. If you suspect that they're gonna have like a some kind of sparking negate, then you're gonna hold Evil Sand until they get to 2, so they can't do a free negate. Or if you want to bring them down to 3, and then leader dump on crack swing.
Yep.
All right. Now let's get to the main variation in our playstyles with the deck. I play Vegito, and he doesn't.
I do not play Vegito.
So Bailey plays the standard pan list, and I guess mine is considered somewhat spicy because I'm the only one who's still. No, I'm not the only one. Hi, Andre. We're the only ones running Vegetos in our list anymore. Literally every single other pan deck, maybe like one or two, but no one commits it to four. I love this card with all my heart. The aggression and protection that he can put out is insane. Double strike, barrier, blocker that can restand at the end of the turn, can burst cards, so even if you forget to do the later put two cards back, you're fueling up your drop for your negates. Barrier, I'll be real, barrier blocker are so much more important than double strike. Double strike is great flavor, but blocker is so good. Because this guy, if I drop him down like turn two, he sticks around for two turns. So good. I love this card. And you get your names out really easily. And he's great if you're going first. So say you go pay one turn one, play TFS, pass, your opponent doesn't swing. Swing TFS, ping life, combo a card, ping life, Z charges the card, go into surmounting, drop down to 5, burst 3, and because you have one card in Z from your surmounting, that's 4. Then you can go overwhelm, swing, combo attack, swing combo attack, and then you can fuse into Vegito for a 40k double turn 2. I've had it happen in a couple games. It's so good. I love this card, and me personally, I just can't find myself cutting it. He's so useful, he's so consistent, and also, no, he's just so good. Go ahead.
But I used to play the Vegito build, and I just found a lot of times where I would attempt to try to get the Vegito out, but I just didn't see a route to. And half the time I was most of the time I was either comboing it or charging it for energy.
You know what? That's a good point I want to
So
bring up. Don't ever force Vegito.
it
Vegito is only a bonus. I'm running it at 4 because he is the perfect turn 2 with your Demigray unison out. He's the perfect turn 2, but if you don't see him, don't sweat it. Don't sweat about it.
the problem I also had
Hmm.
as well with running the Vegito is I didn't. The only barrier removal I had was the Gohan Z battle and your ultimate.
Yep.
And for removal wise, you do have the Trunks, which is really good. But if your opponent is playing a bunch of 6 costs or less and then some 8s, you can't hit those 8s. So I decided that I wanted to move over to more of the removal build, which with Cooler, this this is by far my favorite card that I added in. Cooler being able to pay 1, activate main speed, warp any cost, and so it also gets right around Warp Jita's Gogeta. So this will just be a 25k swinger on your turn 3. On top of that, it sends 2 battle cards from your warp to your drop. So now you have more overwhelm material to use.
Mm-hmm.
And it beans your leader for the turn. It makes it 20k. So now you're putting more pressure onto your opponent's leader with attack power. I personally love this card. This is my favorite edition.
And now let me do my
Cumber,
argument real quick on Cooler. Same thing for you. I genuinely never ever found like a good place where the only good place where Cooler was good again was activate main speed removal like against Evil Sand and Gogeta, but those are only really for Red Vegeta. Um, no, it's just I I could never justify using it because there were always other cards I wanted to use energy for. Like instead of you say your big issue was lack of removal. Me personally, I always went into either Goku or Boo in my Z deck. They were almost always my go-to cards instead of a Cooler. Because another thing I don't like about Cooler and Cumber is they go -1 in hand. and like they have a good payoff. But Vegito is such a good payoff that I don't mind -1 in hand.
They do, and I agree with that. Um, I just and kind of my counter argument with Vegito is just the multiple pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you just don't always see it. With this card, if I don't need to use it, I'll just combo it off.
Yeah, same
But
thing. I think
there,
that's gonna be said for like all three of these cards. Don't force it. Combo them off if you have to. It's they're not that they're not
yeah,
like that important.
my thing now is this guy.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Cumber being able to barrier remove, to remove something ignoring barrier, helped so much in the Rinsu matchup, which thank goodness I faced four. They never had a board. They almost never had a board. And this, the whole thing with the Rinsu is the fact that they can swing twice with their Goma. If you remove that Rinsu consistently, they can't do that. You're not losing hand. And this is one of the answers to that. As well as this is an answer to the new UI Goku blocker. Instead of having to swing twice or swing three times to even have a chance at hitting your opponent, you just play this off the bat, warp their Goku, and now they're completely open. As well as being able to be a double striker that you don't have to guarantee being a double strike.
Mm-hmm.
So I ever since I added these in, the amount of removal I have done is insane. My opponents have almost never had a board.
Super valid. And for me, with Vegito, he puts in so much. He puts in so much pressure that now my opponent is committing energy to trying to like remove my board or gain back some momentum. So I've personally, there are obviously pros and cons. Vegito, since I have Vegito, I never felt the need for either Cooler or Cumber, and I just like Vegito more.
Yeah.
Uh, so that's the main variations with our list. His list is a lot more flexible. With my list, we hit hard and we defend hard. Mine's a lot
Mine
more defensive,
is
but yours is a lot more
mine
flexible too.
is
There's more removal.
mine is more flexible as well as I'm making sure that I'm going to survive by you not being able to do anything because you don't have anything out. I'm making you waste your battle cards.
Yep. All right, let's go into the Z deck.
Cool,
Whew,
cool.
43 minutes on the main deck. Holy crap.
Demigra.
We might have to write this up. Best friend Demi.
Yep. This
Um,
is
you
this
explain
is
it.
the card that I this is one of the cards that I think really broke black. Being able to have something available to you constantly that has wormhole. Wormhole, if you don't know, lets you
Wormhole on
overwhelm
mana.
twice in a turn. Yeah. Being able to do this, now it also makes sure that you have counterplay active. So you don't have to, as long as you protect this, your opponent has to play around counterplay or
Mm-hmm.
just accept that they're going to get counterplayed.
Also, one thing I love doing with the unisons, I'll be real. Half the time when I'm playing Pan, I do not have the counterplay in my hand. I'm bluffing.
Yeah, 100%.
So just keep defend. Always, I defend this thing with my life, quite literally. You need this guy
Mm-hmm.
around. You have to get the double bean out. When he gets the double bean out, fine. He can get a hit, but try to make sure that he stays. And if he dies, no big deal. Just play him out next turn.
If this guy does survive one turn though, your chances of winning just go up.
Yes.
Now
This is one of
you've
the
kept
breaking
your
points for
unison
Pan. If you
out.
can remove this guy, it's going to be a lot harder for the Pan player.
Yep.
Which is why
So
Green is such a good
next,
matchup. Real quick, no. Uh, -3 has come up for me.
really,
I several times actually, because like they'll just give up. I told you that my deck is hit hard, defend hard. I defend hard, so this guy sticks around a lot. So he sticks around, And then sometimes I'll go -3 just to increase pressure on the opponent's board. Like I'll have what counterplay out. I'll pay 1 for Trunks, and then I'll go ahead and overwhelm with combo attack. Of those two, I'm gonna choose them, and then I'm gonna give them double strike and just try to swing for more pressure. Also, -3, very good because by the time you're getting to -3, you're probably gonna deck yourself out. So it's a good way of just blowing himself up so you don't lose by accident.
Also, I consider it a semi floodgate because people are going to be swinging at these most of the time,
Correct.
and which takes away from them swinging at your leader.
Hmm.
So you will survive.
All right. Now for the ultimate bait card, Gohan.
Ooh. Yep. I run it as a
I
2 of as well.
rarely play this card. Not
I
even kidding.
played it less. I played it less than I thought I would this tournament, especially because I have more removal in here now.
Hmm.
But it did win me a couple games, especially when you can build a board with Z energy cost.
Oh yeah.
You're
This
swinging
guy and Demi
base
alone is
45.
35 double duel.
Yeah. This card, once you get it out, 90% of the time you're winning the game.
He's so much pressure. Also, he is incredible into decks that don't have easy barrier move axes. You can swing with it, act restand it with your leader, and pass. Because what are they gonna do?
Yep.
Gohan's great. He can rack up a board. If you're trying to go for a game and you only have one more swing, tap out, go until use up all your Z, freaking swing 50 double. I love this
I've
card.
had 2 of these out before,
Oh
and
yeah.
that was the most fun experience.
There's nothing more fun than having 2 Gohans out on board. I love this card. This card is awesome, but for newer players with the deck, he is not the selling point of the deck. The selling point is going to be
No.
your defense and your overwhelms. Don't fall for the bait of always playing this card out. He is very situational because when you play him out, you are either losing hard or winning hard.
There are some exceptions.
Obviously,
For
yes.
instance, Zamasu Mill, what I'll actually do is I will almost always play this out right away to start putting pressure onto their
Oh
leader.
yeah, against Graham,
Um,
general thing, we skip the unison. They're gonna kill it anyways. Just go
yep,
Gohan.
yep, right away.
All right, one Goku.
I also play one
Oh, we
Goku.
have the same Z deck, by the way. There are no
Yeah.
variations here. There shouldn't be.
So
Goku, great
just
card.
good at removing when your opponent tokens, you just play this, warp the token, use its activate main, remove 10 cards from the game, give plus 10 double, usually game ender.
Great game closer, by the way. If you're down in energy and can't go into Gohan,
Yep.
that's why he's there. Slightly worse Gohan. Good card though. And now, my personal favorite card, the best card in the Z deck. Holy shit, I love Boo. For the longest time, this guy was a 2 of, and I kind of want to bump him back up, but I can't. The Z deck is so tight.
The Z deck is really tight. I really like using this card. It's not my favorite card of the Z deck. I will say the Gohan and Demigra definitely are more of my favorite. But I think this card is really good to get some of those um, bigger bodies that your opponents have
Mm-hmm.
off the board and still being able to swing 25, then use leader ability to restand it.
So, with Boo, I want all of you here to ignore the blocker keyword because that rarely ever comes up. With Boo, I just play him out, and I like him so much more than Goku because his activate main, his conditioning to become a 25k dual attacker for 1 energy that can remove a card is so much easier than Goku's. With Goku, you have to like freaking remove half your warp. He's definitely a game clue. Uh, Wait, my brain just died. What happened?
Talking about this.
Oh yeah, okay. No, my alarm just went off. Um, that's how you know we gotta wrap this up here in a bit. Boo. So activate main. You pitch a Z, so he's basically 1 and 2. He's 1 and 1. Activate main. You pitch a Z if your leader is black. Steal an opponent's card, and then he gains plus 20k until the end of your opponent's turn. With my this guy's my main source of removal and my main source of aggression. I almost always play him out turn 3, and I swing double duel. He's so good. And also,
If
if by
they
summon only
don't
region,
remove
he
this,
yes. Go ahead.
if they don't remove him, this card's crap. 90% of the
Broken.
time they are,
Yeah.
but being able to just keep using Z energy to keep placing cards underneath just to remove battle cards from your opponent's board, it's really really nice.
Yeah. It's one thing I'll never understand about other lists. Some lists just straight up cut Boo, which I think is absolutely criminal. Goku's conditioning to be a 25k dual attacker, and that's what I want to emphasize the most. We swing so many 25ks in this deck to put out pressure. 25k is necessary. With Goku, that's so much harder to get out. Uh, Honestly, if Boo had double strike, I would never run Goku. There'd never be a reason to.
No, oh never.
Goku's just there as a game closer, but I almost always play Boo. You know what? No, I did play Boo every single game in the tournament, both in Swiss and Top Cut.
Also, for something to make sure that you know, Boo does not require your opponent to have a battle card on the field for you to
Correct.
absorb in order to get the buff.
It's because it's
You
a
can
time
just
skip.
pitch a Z. You can pitch a Z to pitch a Z
Yep.
for the effect and get the buff.
All right. Next card, Surmounting. You need this card.
Yeah.
Literally no argument. If you're going first and they stall your awakening, sometimes it's actually better not to play him. But most of the time, you're gonna want to play him to awaken and be able to put out your early aggression. Another funny thing with this card, you can restand him.
Yep.
So this
They
this
will
came this came up
also.
this came up one time in it was like a pan mirror. I was just playing casually online. They had Demigrow out. For some reason, he was still on board. I don't remember why. Activate him with leader. I double swung into Demi and knocked it out because he is a 5.
This card also is really good if for two things. If they keep trying to make sure that you don't have super combos online, you can pay for this. Now you take a life. Now your super combos are online.
Nice.
Another thing that I actually did in one of my matches, I needed an extra card in hand to swing to go through the Android 17 floodgate. This is another valuable. This is another good option to play to get an extra card in hand.
Yeah, and also one thing I just want to mention real quick, against Legends, I braked and I didn't get a
Yeah.
one cussed out, so I had to swing combo take Z charge and place her mind so I could awaken turn 2.
Yep.
That was the most scuffed turn 1 of all time, but it won me the game, so I can't complain.
Do we want to go over unisons next? The other unisons?
I love this card.
This card is so good in the long
He
game.
comes up so much against
He,
slower decks. Against slower decks, and like if you have the energy because like they floodgated you, play Vegito, swing, activate main, pitch a card, draw one. Most of the time, great thing about Vegito too, he's tanky, so he'll stay on board. They pass, you get another draw, and if this guy is out, then Pan's draw just goes insane.
yep. Because late game
In my
Pan
case,
starts losing.
sorry, go ahead.
Pan late game starts losing hand over time. So being able to just keep the hand size up, this card 100% does that.
He's a failsafe, and also in my case, the -3 has come up to play for game.
It's also really good with your the SS4 Vegito that you run because you can plus it up each turn.
Correct. It's great. I love this card. There were some games where I was playing and it felt like I was Vegito. All right.
The other unison,
You need this.
it has to be a 1-up.
It's mandatory. Explain Chilai. I went Vegito.
So Chilai is a 20k pay one Z energy. The you never use the -7. Almost never use the -7. It's more so
What does it
here
even
so
do?
you
Hold
can
on. Good,
it
keep going.
it's beyond all limits effect.
It's mid as hell. Okay, keep going.
Yeah. The +1 is to look at the top three cards,
Up to three.
and you can either, yeah, top three, and you send one of them to either the warp, drop, or just place all three at the bottom in any order. So, yes, if you see Supreme Kai in the top three, you just send it to drop. Supreme Kai will proc, you play it.
Evil Stand 2.
Evil Saiyan, if you also see Evil Saiyan in the top three, you just send it to the warp or drop and you just overwhelm and you got it.
Something very correct about
You
this
have it on
card.
life.
If they stall your awakening again, by the way, like you swing, they hardening it. No, no, no. Like you don't have a cantrip out. Cantrip. You don't have a self awakener out, so you can't awaken turn two. Honestly, sometimes I don't even want to awaken turn two. I'll go into I'll go into Chile, and then paired up with BMS. Barely. This is just such an unfortunate combo for a lot of decks. Like first off the top of my dome, Great Saiyaman. If they want to play a 4-drop out, pitch two, and if they do manage to get it out, then counterplay.
Yep. Usually turn two, if you're going first, you're actually going to be tapping out for this. You're
Oh
going
yeah.
to start it out with two markers. The reason why is most of the time they're going to be swinging at it. So if you have it already at three markers going into their turn two, they're going to have a really hard time getting rid of this.
Yeah, and if you can shut if it's like a deck that like needs a certain card, like again, I'm just randomly thinking of Blue Boo because I have the deck list up on the screen. Um, like they play a 4-drop after playing their Unison, they're done for the turn because they can't
Yep.
remove this.
Nope.
Can't play.
And then the final card, Z Extra.
The pretty one too.
Yeah. Z Extra, I think, is just it rarely comes up, but if it does come up, it buffs the power of your Gohan. It gives you an extra 10k power, uh, as well as if you have 3Z energy and they're swinging with a 5-drop trying to go for game, you can just crack this real quick and their
Yeah, I'm
combo's
gonna be
over.
so real. I can count on my hand the number of times I've played Mighty Blast, but he you need him.
Yep.
Cutting him is not an option.
Okay. Now, real quick, let's just hurry go over side,
Yep.
and then we'll go into our matchups real quick.
Duckins markers. Boop.
Okay, starting off, I have two quotes inside.
I have two, but I have a third one in main. I side in three against Urinsu. I hate Urinsu.
Yep. Uh, this is the Orensu killer,
Mm-hmm.
as well as one other card later. Actually, let's just show it now. Minus energy.
Yep. You know what? Just lay out the whole thing.
Yeah.
RZ decks are basically the same, save the last card, but we threw that last card in for the shits and gigs. It doesn't mean anything.
No.
All right. Um,
Oh.
good against blue.
Yep.
Go ahead. Cover the
Green.
Urinsu color.
Uh, blue. These two cards completely shut Orensu down. This is a part where I was talking about earlier where my Rinsu opponents did not have a board because I would, when they play a Rinsu and then swing, I would use Ultimate minus Energy Ball to warp the Rinsu ignoring barrier since it's a 15k power. And now they can't even play the Goma. So now my hand is just completely not they can't mess with my hand.
Even funnier, if they mess up, they play a Rinsu first and then swing with leader.
I had that happen twice, and I warped it, and they lost the swing, and now their turn's pretty much over.
Yep. Because they can't
This
play
is why
Goma
I think
either, because
going,
Goma needs two Demon Realms on play.
if you go against a Rinsu, you might have, there might, this might be hot, a hot take, but
This
go
dude is
second.
so tired from Rensu. What did you say?
Go, go second.
What do you mean a hot take? We're playing Pan. Yes, we're going second. What are you talking about?
A lot of people think, and this is what I've heard, a lot of PAM players think to go first against a Rinsu.
Oh, seriously? Hold on. No, I'll let you talk. I've never heard about this.
Yet, going second is the way to play against a Rinsu. They have less of a hand size. They can't play the 3-cost Goma battle card till turn 3. And on top of that, with you having the energy marker, if you go second, turn 1, you play BMS, do not swing, and pass. Then when they play Rinsu and they swing, you use this. Now they have no Demon Realms on board at all.
Extra funny if you have BMS out.
Yes. So being able to do the BMS combo into ultimate minus, their turn's over.
And I want to say this
Then
isn't
you
the
just
only. I'm sorry. This isn't the only reasoning for Powerball. By the way, I actually cited this against Nova.
that makes sense.
Reason being, yeah, because of the two drop. If they want to go like the aggro route, I like to hold this and then go Powerball to freaking remove the chain. And also there was this one spicy one of Nova, like a two drop on swing if a KO or something. Play out the 4 cost and then 4 cost into 8 cost. It Legends actually pulled it off against me. I didn't have Powerball in my hand. I did have Petri to stop it though.
Oh, sweet.
Mm-hmm. I'm so glad Matt told me about that
Um,
card. I had no idea what it did. I was so fucking dead. Especially because that was game 3. Uh,
and next
yeah.
card, Super Kamehameha.
Mm-hmm.
Good into any battle card floodgate, Topo, Android 17,
Oh
any
yeah.
of them.
I love this card. Petri, good against green. Stopping cards is great. Main reason, by the way, it's not in main. We are really energy sensitive with this deck. The only
Yes.
time I'm ever paying energy for any kind of defense is for Goku, and that's it. Um,
Hunt.
Hunt. I wanna mention a hot take. I never use counter. I play Hunt for the skills negation. I've never pulled off.
Hunt,
I've never pulled off counter with it.
the counter is nice if your opponent doesn't know that I'm siding in Hunt.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and if they're usually playing green, because dormant kills this deck.
Mm-hmm.
So being able to, when they dormant for free, being able to pay 1 and say no now opens up your turn.
Yes. So I want to explain why the removal is so good. The skills negation is so good. Spirit boost 1, pay 1. Choose one of your opponent's battle cards with energy cost greater than their current energy, and negate its skills for the turn. Aegis secret rare killer. Just in general, it's a secret rare killer, and also it's great against the monsters, so you can disrupt their chains. Literally half half my side is just anti Zamasu, because I can go pay 1, negate the chain, like warp it with Gohan or something, then swing again. Especially if like the Zamasu player only has like one chain up, then freaking skills negation, and just their whole work is done.
Yeah. Okay, we gotta get this finished up, but
Yep.
kind of just going over
We'll
side
just
four.
hurry this up. Kind Negate is great, especially against Red Vegeta. Shuts down their whole turn. Debord counter is
Yep.
awesome. This card is great into yellow. I feel like people just ignore it. I ran it against yellow. Get great against U7. Actually not good against Great Saiyaman. Do not run this against Great Saiyaman.
No, do not put this in. They will shut down your turn with robotic riposte.
Correct. Great into Nova. It came up there. Uh, what other yellow decks are there? No, it's good.
Yep.
And then we
And
just
then
needed a
just our
15th card.
yep. I just like the look of this card.
I threw in another Gohan in case I needed it. Never did.
And then quick matchup takes. Nick, what were your matchups?
And dude, I didn't pull those up. Hold on. You go first.
Okay. So my round one was Zamasu Mill. I
Mm-hmm.
beat Zamasu Mill. Um,
Bro is jumping with
round
joy.
yeah. When I saw round one, I was facing Zamasu Mill. I almost crashed out. But luckily
I
I
remember
won
Bro was
it.
saying that.
I won the matchup just due to the Gohan Z battle into Kraken Spacetime with Leader. Again, Kraken Spacetime is an amazing card. Round two, a Rinsu. This is where my Rinsu gauntlet started. Um, he didn't know what my deck did, and I completely shut him out from doing anything. He's the only opponent that played the Rinsu Z battle card, the Goma Z battle, and was only able to swing with it once.
Mm-hmm.
And I removed it next turn and didn't see it since. Round three was a Rinsu. This one was a little bit tougher, but he did not. He also didn't see anything on his board. I against each Rinsu, I saw both Koits and both Ultimate Minus. He was not playing a Rinsu. He was not keeping a Rinsu on board.
Follow work.
Uh, Round four was my first loss. It was to Nova. The biggest thing, usually we have like a half decent matchup into that deck. The problem is I just didn't see a single negate all game.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh,
that
jeez.
really just turned it to his side. Um, Round five, a Rinsu. This one I had put Evil Saiyan. I played Evil Saiyan, and then on his turn he Glorioed, thinking that I couldn't steal a Rinsu. I steal Glorio, and I could. So he only had one energy standing, and he gave me the game while I was at 4 life. So
Mm-hmm.
round six, Kefla Surge. This was against Andrew Klinger. I didn't expect to win that one. He was at 6 life. I was at 2. We'll go over it more in another video, but I won in the end. Uh, Round seven, this was the only Rinsu I lost to, and it was Robert Rizzi. I mostly just messed up, and I got a little too greedy and bottom decked a Power Burst and a Support of the Dark. If I wouldn't have done that, I would have been able to get through his turn and killed him the next.
Mm-hmm.
And then round eight was Warp Jita. I killed him turn three, going second with Gohan Z battle.
Good work.
So it was a 40k double strike, and he just couldn't do nothing.
Real quick, hurry it up. There's something I want to show off, but keep talking.
I'm good. That was all.
Hmm?
Oh, sorry.
No,
Then my
talk
top
good.
16, day two, I faced Briar. Sorry, I can't pronounce his name right. He's playing Warp
Viria.
Jita. I faced another Warp Jita. It was best 2 out of 3. Game one, he had me go second, and that I kind of rolled him. Um, he just didn't have a lot of cards in hand, and I had like 12, and he had like 6. Game two was really close, but I ended up tenaciousing him on my turn 4, and he just couldn't. He got me down to 1 life, and he was at 4. And then my turn 5, I Evil Sand and just killed him.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Top 8 match, I faced Petrillo on stream, and game one did definitely did not go my way. He saw everything,
Yep.
and I dumped for game, and he was able to combo over. So we went to game two, and I I messed up on my leader swing, and I should have comboed, but I didn't, and I end up losing, but still making 6th overall in Nats.
Mm-hmm.
Was really exciting.
Yeah. Okay. My matchups. Let me just go over them real quick before I do the final message. Um, First round was against German Salsa Set 18. Shout out Ari. That game was fun as hell. Second game was against Warpjita. I got it. Third game, it was against Jamal, and I was sweating bullets. Round three, and I was already recognizing a top player. I'm like, oh, fuck. Um, I won against him on Kefla Surge. Both of us bricked really hard, like really hard. But then when I awakened, I bursted two Kais. Um, I think that won me the game. I'll be honest, because I was the first one to build up momentum. Fourth round was against Raymond. So that game was so close. I think that was my only game that went to overtime. Um, what is it? He misplayed at the end because he forgot to grab back three cards with a surge because the game was going on for so long. He thought he already did it. I think I can't remember the reason he told me, but I swung for a game after that. I probably could have matched him, but if he had all the cards in his hand, but we'll never know. That was a really close game. It goes to show how games against top players, one small mistake can cost the whole thing.
Yep.
Fifth round was against Nixu. He was on Android 21. All I have to say is that, now two things. I definitely misplayed that game. There were a couple times I forgot to put cards back, forgot to do negates, forgot some triggers. I was getting tired by this point. Full power counter is a hell of a drug. Round six was up against Arinsu. I got that one pretty convincingly. Felt bad about it, but oh well. Round seven was against Gohanks. They couldn't really establish any kind of pressure. Vegeta was too much. He stuck around him. He stuck around all day, and he was the winning game. And then lastly, uh, round eight. I can't remember the guy's name. Nova player. He's the one who got top eight. Fun as hell game. He beat me out by 5K, but honestly, I was so satisfied. I ended up finishing 12th, and Bailey got ninth in Swiss.
Yep.
And then last thing I want to mention, this is the ideal turn two for my deck. Uh, Going like somehow, let's say like you go first or second. You know what? Let's say we're going second. So
We
Swung,
I
Vegito, I know we gotta go. Crack marker, Goku, counterplay, and then this board is annoying as hell. That's kind of it though.
Yep.
Whew. All right. If you guys have any more questions for Pan, there's just so much that we can't exactly cover in this hour and 13-minute recording. We're gonna do a follow up video on our matchup specifically. So stick around for that. Bailey, any last words?
No, I'm glad I was able to make it this far. I went into this event not even thinking I was going to make top 16. So being able to take sixth place in the entire nation, um, it it felt good. It felt nice. I met a lot of new people, made a lot of new friends,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm excited for the future.
Yeah, and the same for me. I know I won my first regional I attended. That was insane work. I never thought I'd get that lucky again, but here I am. I got fourth. Um, I'll drop the humble act. I'm the best fan player in the world, and I think we'll leave it at that. Thank you guys.